Okay, welcome back sa atong tutorial sa app development. So, last video, we discussed about a task. So, we discussed about CRUD and we already execute, create and display or retrieve or read. So, na kita ta na ang task nga gina-create ta. Then, pwede na ta ka-create sang task. Example, task 1. So, example. So, complete. Yes. So, as we can see, we have our display and we have our notification. So, task created successfully. So, we have already created our notification. Now, for this video, we will design our list. So, now in this video, we will focus on designing. So, the framework that we will be using is Tailwind. So, in our project, if you are doing and also if you are watching the video from the start of this project, we already install our Laravel application using Inertia and with Vue.js. So in this case, Tailwind is built in this project. If you install Inertia, Laravel, and Vue.js, the Tailwind is built in. So it's already there. So what you're gonna do is study the Tailwind. Go to tailwind css.com. So after that, you will be going to our documents and you can study here. So example, the layout, breakthrough after column. So you can study here what is flex, justify, padding, max height. So you can study the documentation of Tailwind. So if you don't want to look thoroughly uh, thoroughly to this sidebar, you just search here. What is your problem? Example, background color. So how to implement background color in Tailwind. So you can use classes. So, BG current, transparent, white, red, and BG red. So let's start. So our goal today is to make this test less task more stylish. So first, we will go to our resources. For example, I will close this. So all of your views, your HTML file is located in resources, JS, pages, and then the file. So for this case, we have the task. So in this case, we have the script and template. In template, this is your HTML file. So every design you will create it, you will only put in this template. So for example, we can see that we have the task list, which is your heading. So we have the heading of task list. We have the background of Slate 300. So I will not discuss really in Tailwind. So you can see the documentation. BG stand for background. Slate is the color, and then the 300 is the um what is it? The grades, no? Kung ano ka damol, ano ka the thickness of your color. For example, the 100 is more lights and the 500 going up is more higher. So for example, we'll put it 600. As you can see, it will be more darker. So that's it. 100 is light. So as the number going up, so the lighter and darkness of the color is changing. It's become darker if the number is going up, and it's become lighter if the number is going down. So for example, in white, there's a special cases that white, you don't need to put the number, because white, there's no lighter white and higher white. For example, 600, you cannot put. So white is white. There's no light, there's no dark. So what if you want to make the light transparent, you just use slash and then 20. So that your light become transparent. How to know it? So let's see this. We will put this in there. Copy all. Press Alt, then up arrow. So as you can see, we will put class. Always use class if you will design. You will call Tailwind. So Tailwind uses class. So it put background of slate, or we can put background of gray if you wish. 500. Then you can see you have your white but is transparent. So what if I will not put the slash 20? You can see the white is dark, so it's not transparent. But if you put slash 20 or slash 10, then your white become transparent. So that's it. So our goal is to make this header first. So for example, we will make this header on, so we will make a logo. For example, we will make a task. We will make up task logo. So we have this, and also we can add more. Example, we will add more h2, h1. So if you want to add multiple h1, you just make it times 4. So you have multiple h1. So for example, we have this menu, the home, the about, then we have the contact. So that's it. So you can see you have your up task, home, about, and contact. So if you want to make it straight going here, I just make it like add flex. So the purpose of flex is making the orientation in horizontally. So you have this horizontal or vertical. So you have this, it's line, and you can add space, justify between if you want to have space between of it. So you have this, but our goal is to group this and separate with this. So what you can do is put this in dev, this tree. First press alt, then up. So if you can see, you have your separate. So in this case, you have only 2 tags inside this dev, and this dev is flex, it means these two become one line. And justify between is put space between these first tags and second tag. So it means the inside of the second tag, which is dev, is not affected. So that's it. And you have class, then you have flex also, because we want this to be in one line, and add a gap. So you can add gap of 4, or yeah, 4. You can see the gap is making space each of the tags here. 1, 2, 3, 4. The justify between is making space all the way to this tag. So the justify between is you make the first tag in the first left, and the second tag in the 0 right. And there's a space between. The purpose of gap is put space or padding between these 3 tags. So it's same with justify between, but justify between is more, the space is more higher than gap. So you can study that if you want. And here we will put, you can see in our project, there's a problem. So if you can see, there's no space here and here. So it's really in the 0 right, left, and the 0 right. So what we can put is we can make px of 4. So you can have your space. It means padding left x and right, left and right of 4. This is the 4 distance, but it's not yet. I'm gonna put 12. So you can see you have 12 space. Now it's not still good. So you can design your Aptas logo if you want. So we have this design. For example, we're gonna make the text larger. Text become 2XL. So it's becoming larger, and we can make it bolder. So font become extra bold. So now it's good. Yeah. And we can make the color if we want. For example, we will separate this. We can design this up, and we can design this task. So we can make it separate using the span. You can see you have your span. So inside the span, you can make class also, and you can make the text. You want to make it blue. So you can see you have your blue task, and you can make your text font of extra bold also. You can see that I want a dark blue, like 800. Now it's good. Up task, and the task become, you can design the task in the root. You can design it like text, become yellow of 800 or 600, 7, don't know. Yes, good. 6 is more good. Okay, and we can make the background of this entire dev. So the dev is this, all of this is inside the dev. So if you put background, the background will change. For example, BG of wife, as we discussed.